Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of your favorite YouTube channel and podcast. Hashtag KTLC Sports Talk with your host, Justin P. My co-host, Maurice Jr. This is episode 178 for the YouTube channel. And for the audio version, it's season 5, episode 6. Y'all can check that on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, uh, Pandora, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Basically, anywhere you get your music and podcast stuff from, just type in hashtag KTSE Sports Talk with Justin D. It'll list all the available platforms we on. And also, check out Maurice's relationship podcast. That's been doing pretty well. It's called The Way Love Goes, right? That's the name of it, right? I think he froze. Hold on. You there?
Yeah, you have it's a. I can hear you, but it sounds crinkly a little bit.
Hold on. How's it now?
Same.
Oh, we put these headphones on. Everything was fine. Hold on. You hear me now?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, well, that's the name of his relationship podcast is called it's the way love goes, right?
That's the way love goes. Yes.
All right, so y'all go check that out. Him and his cousin Gary, they partner on that. Pretty good stuff. So go ahead and do your thing, Maurice.
All right. As always, man, it feels good to be back, man. KTS Sports Talk. We the great one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Like the New Age Outlaws used to say, tag team champions of the world. But as always, man, we're gonna hit you with some opinions. You know what I'm saying? Because we gotta let you know where we coming from on the thoughts. You feel me? And when it comes to this thing, we think hard. We're not just playing around. And of course, we're gonna hit you with some emotion because we love and we feel all the sports that we coming from. But at the end of the day, none of that matters unless we hit you with the facts.
That's a fact, Jack. Okay, hope everybody enjoyed their Father's Day and all that stuff like that. So we're ready to get into it. First topic tonight, man. We're gonna recap the NBA Finals. You go ahead and start first.
On the NBA Finals,
Yeah.
well, it's gonna be pretty easy and disgusting at the same time to talk about it. It's gonna be easy because it's all the Celtics' fault. It's disgusting because Jason Tatum didn't show up. I mean, come on, Jason Tatum. I don't even think you had one 30-point game. That's sad. For you to be a superstar or a star, which you want to be labeled as, you were supposed to show up. Even these guys who recently lost in the finals, Jimmy Butler, who the Bucks beat the year before?
It beat the Nets.
So you see what I'm saying? No. Who the Bucks beat in the NBA Finals last year?
Oh, in the finals, the Suns.
See what I'm saying? At least stars stepped up, even though Devin Booker probably had a couple bad shooting games. He at least showed up and showed you he was trying to win. Jason Tatum showed me nothing at all. I mean, I did like that game. We had the double and we won, but you had to have another game like that and prove to me that you could win like that, and it never happened again. And then I mean, come on, not one 30-point game, not one. I mean, you win at Giannis, who's a big assignment. You win at Jimmy Butler, who's a tough guy, and then come on, man. You went after KD, man, the sniper, the easy sniper. I don't get it, and I don't understand how JT did not show up. I don't get it, and I understand how Jaylen Brown, if they win the NBA Finals, Jaylen Brown wins MVP of the Finals. It's crazy. Hell, if they don't give it to Jaylen Brown, guess who will get it in second place? Marcus Smart. You mean to tell me, JT, you're the best player on the best player on the Celtics, second best player on the court total, and you was gonna be third place in MVP voting for the NBA Finals? It's sad. It didn't look right. It looked terrible as all. Now, before I get back to the Celtics, I got a bone to pick with the MVP award. Now, watch this, bro. I'm ready to ruffle some feathers. Why did Steph Curry win MVP of the Finals? I don't think he should have won MVP of the Finals. You want me to tell you why? And hold on. I'm being funny here.
Okay. Okay.
Didn't they give Andre Iguodala MVP of the Finals from stopping LeBron from scoring 48, but he still scored 38? So
which was a big mistake, but hey.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is why they didn't repeat history and do it again. Andrew Wiggins, besides JT looking trash, Andrew Wiggins did a great job on Jason Tatum. He did his thing. He used his length. He was scoring on Jason Tatum. He was stopping Jason Tatum. He was making it tough. He was forcing Jason Tatum in turnovers. I mean, the history of the Celtics during the whole entire finals, the whole entire playoffs is when they give the ball up and have a lot of turnovers, it's over. It's not even close. They don't come back. They don't even give you glimpse of nothing. They get their ass blown out. And to see that Steph Curry won MVP of the finals, it was shocking to me. You didn't give it to Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins' numbers looked better than Andre Iguodala. I mean, his shutdown was better than what Andre Iguodala did to LeBron James. So I didn't get that at all. But I mean, shout out to Steph Curry. He definitely deserved it. He came out there firing, destroying everything in front of him. He was not worried about Marcus. This is another thing I'm shocked at. Marcus Smart. You won Defensive Player of the Year. This was your time to show it. This was your time to show it. You were supposed to be all over Steph Curry. I don't give a damn if you would have got fouled out of games. We should at least seen some 90s basketball, some early 2000s basketball. You should have been all over him. You should have made that your personal assignment. If I was Marcus Smart, my personal assignment would have been Rondo. Instead of that, he was just trying to be a third star where he can get his credit for the win. What you should have did, you should have been a Rondo. You should have been shutting your guys up, making open shots. But the main thing is stop Steph Curry. Yo, the Celtics could have easily won this NBA Finals easily with Jason Tatum struggling if Marcus Smart shut down Steph Curry. Everybody else was giving you highlights and good plays. You can't really say nobody on the Warriors was dominating. I don't think Klay Thompson even had one good game. And we gotta stop. We gotta make this a topic on the show too. We gotta stop letting this go under the radar. Klay Thompson does not show up in NBA Finals. It's just that simple. I ain't never see Klay Thompson probably even have a 30-point game in the NBA Finals at all, and he has 4 titles and been there 5 times. I don't see none of that. Hold on. I think they've been there 6. I think he's been there 6 times, right? They've been to the NBA Finals 6 times. Okay, been there 6 times, and I don't even think he got one 30-point game. So that's what I'm saying. We ain't gonna keep letting that slide. And then at the same time, like I was saying, Marcus Smart, I feel like it was all on you. And it was all on JT. JT, a lot of dumb turnovers and not showing up and being a star. And then Marcus Smart. You won Defensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year. And you won Defensive Player of the Year playing the point guard position. Your job was to stay on the best point guard currently right now, Steph Curry, and make it tough for him. Steph Curry was making it look like water all day. It was water all day. So next year, all I'm gonna have to say is, man, you probably might maybe get rid of Marcus Smart and get yourself a better point guard to go ahead and make things work between those 2 stars, Jaylen Brown and JT, because it wouldn't shock me, before I hand it over to you, it wouldn't shock me if Jaylen Brown feeling himself and be like, hey, yo, I probably can contribute to a better team or probably can take a team further. I'm going to hand it over to you.
Nah, I seriously doubt that happened for the simple fact you just was in the finals. Like, you just got there. They kept getting to the Eastern Conference Finals, kept getting to the second round, and they finally kicked the door down with a new coach. No disrespect to Brad Stevens, but they kept falling short under him, just like how in college basketball, Butler kept falling short. But Udoka, I finally got the name right. He came there 1 year, beginning of the year, the team was 20 and 22. It's a bad record on paper, but not overall. It's only 2 games out, but still a bad record. Second half of the season, man, they had the best record in the league. So for them to take up the Nets first round, sweep them. Who else they beat second round? They beat the Bucks. Yeah, beat the Bucks, take them out. And you take up Miami, who sent you home in the Eastern Conference Finals 2 years ago. So they beat the last 3 teams that sent them home in the playoffs, and during the playoff stretch, which was good. And then, like I said, they finally got there. A lot of people had Boston favored. They're like, man, it's Jason Tatum time, man. It's Jaylen Brown time. But I already knew Steph and them got a chip to prove, because the last 2 years they've been hit with injuries, and they wasn't the same Golden State that we're accustomed to seeing. Then the whole KD shit, like, oh, can they win for KD? Like, bro, are you serious? Like he got there, they were already a 73-win team. They won a championship. It's not their fault Kyrie and Kevin Love got hurt. It's not their fault. It's just that's what happens to basketball all the time. So, like, Kawhi and them won because Clay and KD got hurt if we want to play that game. But that's why it's a team sport. So, but anyway, Steph showed y'all, like, yeah, man, like, we gonna win regardless of who hit. Fam, we didn't need KD. He wanted to come over here. People say, yeah, they asked him to come and all that. Even that's so, they still would have been in the same position had he stayed put. You see, look, he left Golden State and ain't been back to the final since. So you tell me who needed who more. But it was a good finals. Like I said, Steph deserved the MVP. I get what you're saying with that whole Iguodala shit when he got it the first time. That was just I don't know what that was all about. That was so stupid. They act like he went out there and held LeBron to 15 points a game or some crazy shit. LeBron still was scoring 30 points. Of course he gonna stop because LeBron it was just him and Moscow, so of course he gonna get a few stops because he tired as hell. But Steph averaged like 27, 26, and like 9 and 8. That's the finals MVP right there. So I don't know what that's all about, but he definitely earned it. He averaged 35 points a game, 8 assists, about 7, 8 rebounds. He was setting people up in transition. Then they finally got something out of Andrew Wiggins in game 6 and 5. Yeah, with 25 and 15 and 22 and 17, big games. Draymond started coming to life a little bit. Like you said, for us, Clay, yeah, he never really. I think maybe he might have had a 30-point game in the finals here and there, but it wasn't a lot, like you said. But that's not him. He's not going to always do that. And as long as he can get you 20, 25 and defend on the other end, and you got to think this Clay's still coming off injury, too. So now a whole year to get that leg right, man. And that whole team is young for the most part, so they may be back again. I ain't going to lie to you. So there might be a team. Maybe Memphis can probably challenge if they get 1 or 2 more players. We'll see what's going on with Utah. They just fired Quinn Snyder. We'll see what's going on with that. And who else? The Clippers. We'll see what moves they make. So there's only a handful of teams that can challenge them in the Western. Phoenix. Chris Paul come back and not retire. They got to get a point guard. But, those are the only teams that can challenge them. So as of right now, it's looking like Golden State could be back in the finals again. Me personally.
I agree.
All right, topic 2. Let's talk about the Ravens training camp coming up. What you looking forward to seeing?
As always, man, my favorite thing to talk about damn all the time is them goddamn wide receivers. I mean, they look good today in those jerseys. When I looked at them, I was like, oh, okay. I mean, like Dion said, look good, play good. So I'm expecting that. Of course, I can't wait to see the secondary run all over the field and do what they do. But I mean, more importantly, man, I'm so anxious on the edge of my seat, man. I want to see some preseason football. I'm sorry, I'm tired of the practices. I'm tired of the OTAs, the MIT, the MBAs. I'm tired of all of them joints, man. I want to see some work get done. From the little clips that I did see, man, Lamar Jackson was definitely accurate in practice. I mean, unless they were just showing the plays where he was accurate only. But he was definitely accurate. He was slinging that thing. The wide receivers was damn near catching everything from what I saw. I just can't wait to see how it goes. Like I said, Tyler Wallace, I can't wait to see how he performs and see what he does. And I mean, we got rid of Marquise Brown, so I'm definitely ready to see if Rashard Bateman ready to take this team over.
I'm gonna echo some of the stuff you said. Excuse me. Definitely receiver because all our receivers on the current roster, none of them has had over 500 yards. So that's going to be intriguing. It's a good thing because teams now don't have a lot of film on them. It's also a bad thing because now when times in the clutch come, they're not used to making those plays. Whereas though Hollywood did have some drops, he did, but in the same time, he made big plays when we needed him to. Like in the playoffs, every time he's in the playoffs, I think except for one game, he always had close to 100 yards or not 100 yards on the dot. So we got to see if those guys are going to be able to do the same thing in the playoffs. Because in the regular season, I think they'll be fine. It's just when we get in the postseason, when it's 3rd and 5 and 3rd and 10, we need that first down. Like, are y'all going to be able to make that play? When now teams you didn't gain the low respect, so teams going to really focus on you now, not just leave you wide open because they just worrying about Andrews and Bateman. Then the offensive line, like I said, the new retooled offensive line, you got a brand new center in Tyler Linderbaum, who's very athletic, reminds me of Jason Kelsey from the Eagles. You got Ronnie Stanley coming back, who's dealing with his injury. Jawan James, then you drafted the big boy out of Minnesota, Daniel Falehe. So I want to see how that unit get to work together. Because remember last time we put a brick wall in front of Lamar, he won the MVP. He was throwing the guys like me and you, so that's the hindsight of it because he's this quarterback. He showed you he can play with whoever at receiver. So that definitely makes a difference. And I think they're going to expand the offensive playbook more because T. Martin, and Keith Williams been in Greg Roman ear, and even he said it now because he on a short leash this year, so he's going to have no choice but to open it up. So these guys can't grasp it. Look out, they probably going to make a trade for a veteran, but. And then defensively, the secondary, like I said, got Kyle Fuller, Cal Hamilton, both the Cows, Marcus Williams. We drafted Jalen Davis, Demarion Williams. You drafted Travis Jones. Like I said, they retooled this whole thing because last year, man, I don't think we ever let the Bengals put up 40 points on us twice in 1 year. Like that's not. So that's why Wink had to get up out there, and we had to make some personnel changes because that's not Ravens defense. Let anybody put up 40, but didn't do it twice. Granted, injuries and all that, but even still, we didn't have injuries before in the past, and nobody still put up no 40-something points. We still competed. So I'm looking forward to Mike McDonald and his defense. I think we're gonna be a top 3 defense across the board. Everybody stay out. All right, let's talk about the NBA draft. It's coming up this Thursday. Just give me some insight. Who you think gonna go where?
NBA draft.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to look more into that right now because I'm not pretty sure on any of these players that's really coming into the league right now. I mean, judging from last year's, you feel me? No one's really going to come in and like make a difference right now. I don't see any John Morant's or Trae Young guys who are franchise changing players right now. So to me, right now it's difficult. I mean, right now I think there was a lot of systems going on as far as in college basketball for these past couple of years, where guys have been system players playing very, very well in the system, and they're really not guys that you can lead. I mean, you see guys like John Morant and Trae Young; these guys go to the school where they're the star, and they're able to come out and do something. I don't think there's many guys. I mean, I forgot who won the NCAA finals this year.
Championship, Kansas.
See what I'm saying? Team foundation. They really didn't have a star right there. I mean, it was the same thing like like I was shocked that the Wizards drafted the kid that they got from last year, the white boy, the shooter.
From Michigan. Franz Wagner, yeah.
See what I'm saying? Just good players. There's a bunch of good players, a bunch of good role players. So I mean, I guarantee. Yes, definitely a guarantee. When we do the show next time, I'll definitely give you more input on that. But I mean, I'm really not sold on anybody. I mean, I do have to get on my old-fashioned ways where I'm used to when you're going to the draft or you're in the first round of the draft, somebody's drafted you to change their franchise. Somebody's drafted you to be their leader and their go-to guy. And right now it's just a bunch of, I think last year's draft, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I think last year's draft probably was the worst draft of all time. Nobody stuck out to me. Everybody that was doing their thing, they was doing their thing in college at the college level. I didn't see anybody even probably contend to be even an all-star. None of the rookies last year. I mean, at least Zion and LaMelo, when they came in, I didn't see any of that. So, like I said, I'll have a better look at it the next time. But all I saw in this NCAA finals was nothing but team basketball. And the guys who had the number one scores, they really wasn't all that because they got eliminated. So I'm going to hand it over to you.
It's some talent in here. I mean, like I said, you got the Magic at 1. They looking at guys like Chet Holmgren from Gonzaga, Paulo Banchero from Duke. We right there at number 2, looking at the same guys. And then the kid, Jabari Smith out of Auburn, a power forward, 6'10", 6'11", about 220, 230. Then you got kids like Jaden Ivory. He should be a top 5 pick. Then you got the kid from Duke. What's his name? Mark Williams, center. He's 7 foot, about 275.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of hitting gems in this draft. So you got a couple guys in the G League, like how Jalen Green was last year. That's projected to go in the first round. Then you got a couple guys from North Carolina, the big boy, big power forward. Can't think of his name right now. He's projected to go in the top of the first round. And then you got some guys from, of course, like Kansas. They're 2 guys. He's supposed to be entering the draft as well. So it's going to be very interesting. So we got 2 first-round picks. We had 3. We traded them a 30 for Jermichael Green for the Denver Nuggets. So We added one for 2027. So Sam Presti just keep adding draft picks. So we'll see how it go. But it should be a pretty solid first round for Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. So check that out on ESPN. Okay, all right. Give me your thoughts on Steph Curry. Where does he rank on your all-time players list of all time right now?
Me and my cousin, we just had this conversation about 2 days ago. Before I get to that, the first thing I'm gonna say is Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp is the most disrespectful guy of all time. I call Shannon Sharp so disrespectful because, it gets to a point where it's not even funny no more, Shannon Sharp. We all love you, Uncle Shay, but it gets to a point where you gotta stop being funny, man. There's too much recency bias going on. Like, to me, if you're not LeBron James or Kevin Durant or probably these tall guys, I really don't think you would last in any of these eras of basketball from back in the day because guys were bigger, they were strong. And the thing is, people not giving people back in the day a lot of the credit because I think basketball and football wasn't getting as many views and highlights as it is now. And all you're doing is watching what's going on now. So anytime you see somebody do something now, it's better than whatever happened before. And I used to be like that, and then I had to learn. Like, no, there are actually good quarterbacks, good basketball players that were in the league. Like, it blows people's mind that Oscar Robertson did what he did, and Russell Westbrook is not the first. Yes, that is actually true. You feel me? Some people thought, Kobe Bryant's 81. That 81 is cool, but Will Chamberlain actually 100 points. You gotta be real with yourself. But Shannon Sharp, there's too much recency bias. It's too much because there's no way that Steph Curry's in the top 10 and you take out Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal probably is the best center of all time. Steph Curry is not the best point guard of all time. When we talk about Steph Curry, we talk about his moves and how he's the best shooter of all time. Nobody will ever say he's the best point guard. And if you do give him the best point guard label, you're giving him that because that's the position that he plays. And you're asking what's his ranking of point guards of all time. But is he the best? Is he a pure point guard? Does he make others around him better? No. Come on, think about it. Steph Curry has never averaged 10 assists a game. He's basically I think it was Tracy McGrady says he's basically like a point shooting guard or a shooting point guard because he's gonna give you 20 to 30 points a game. His numbers look like Michael Jordan. He averages 20 to 30 points, 25 to 30 points a game, 5 assists and 5 rebounds. He averages shit like that. But to me in my ranking, I got him probably top 20 of all time, top 20 to top 15. I'm not gonna ignore all the people from the past. I'm not gonna. He's nowhere near. Well, to me in my rankings, just my top 3. I got Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. I got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I got Wilt Chamberlain. So that's 5. Yeah. All right. At 6, I got Tim Duncan. At 7, I got Shaquille O'Neal. At 8, Larry Bird. 9, Magic Johnson.
Thank you, Froze.
Sorry about that.
You had froze.
Sorry about that. Like I said, I got Magic Johnson at 9. At number 10, I got Bill Russell. I'm still not picking him over Isaiah Thomas. I can go on and on. It's like certain, like when I go look at the numbers from back in the day of these guys was doing the same thing Steph Curry was doing, or probably better. I probably wouldn't pick Jerry. People think about how Steph Curry doing what he's doing now. I don't think he'll be able to guard Jerry West. I don't think he'll be able to guard him. It's just certain guys who just bigger than him was dominant guys where you just can't overlook them. I still wouldn't take him over Oscar Robertson. So that's already 13 players I just named, and there's probably about 2 more I can name, but I ain't going to get into the whole list right now because, of course, I'm going to let you have your thoughts on it. But, Steph Curry, to me, I'll give him probably top 20 of all time. He definitely deserves it. But, it's too many people that I still would take – hold on. He probably not even top 20 because he go 14 to 15. I'm taking Dwayne Wade and Allen Iverson before I take Steph Curry. I'm still doing that. You feel me? So, maybe top 25, you feel me? But Nah, he nowhere near in the top 10 level. I'm gonna go ahead.
I completely agree. Because like I say, I will put him probably like top 15, maybe 20-ish range around there. Like, cause my top 10 players, me personally, I got Michael Jordan. Number two, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Number three, LeBron James. Number four, Magic Johnson. Number five, Larry Bird. Number six, Tim Duncan. Number seven, Wilt Chamberlain. Number eight, Bill Russell. Number nine, Shaq. Number 10, Kobe. And then at 11, I got like guys like Kevin Garnett. 12, Dirk Nowitzki. 13, I go Scottie Pippen. 15, I can slide Steph at 15. He got two. You got two MVPs. So at the highest for me, he'll be at 15 because, like you said, he's a great scorer and shooter, but he wasn't the best period point guard at his position. So you still got guys like Oscar Robertson, like you said, Magic Johnson, Walt Frazier. Just a lot of point guards. That was probably a little better. You can even say Jason Kidd. You can even argue Steve Nash. Because championships don't tell the whole story. So you know what I mean. You can go with those guys if you want to. So you know what I mean. So like if Russ had Steph Curry resume, everybody love him because you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. So both got MVPs. This the only thing is Steph got the chips, Russ don't. You know what I'm saying? But Russ do everything more as far as playing the point guard. Steph just shoot just better. That's just my personal opinion.
I feel you. I agree.
Yeah, so he'll be in like that 15 to 20 range for me personally. So all right, my last topic for tonight. Sorry about the audio. We're gonna fix that. I know it's a lot of static going on. Appreciate y'all being patient. All right, I'll start out 82 and online. I got Jordan and shooting guard. You got Kobe. So you go ahead and pick your squad first. Your point guard, your small forward, power forward, center.
Uh,
And you
Point
can name
guard.
your bench. You can name your bench too. I don't care.
All right, point guard Jason Kidd. Shooting guard
You
Kobe
already got
Bryant.
Kobe. You got Kobe already. Yeah.
Kobe. Small forward. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go KD.
Okay.
Power forward. I'm gonna go KG.
Okay.
Center. I'm gonna go Shaq.
Okay. All
Uh,
right.
my point guard. I'm gonna go Rondo. My shooting guard. Hmm. My shooting guard. I want that shooting ability. So my shooting guard, I want Reggie. I want no, excuse me. I want Ray Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Small forward. I can't lead this guy off. I gotta be biased. I want.
Oh man, freeze again. They froze. Yeah, you froze again. You said Ray Allen. Who else?
I want Ray Allen. I want Larry Bird.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, my power forward. I want some toughness down there. Give me Dennis Rodman,
Mm-hmm.
and then my center, because I want some toughness and some scoring. Toughness and some scoring. Because I think I'm disrespecting Hakeem Olajuwon if I start him, if I have him on the bench and Shaq. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm still gonna go with Hakeem Olajuwon coming off the bench because that Shaq that was on
Your
the
team.
Lakers
Your
was was
team, yeah,
was a was a monster.
for sure. That's a good unit. Me, at point guard, I'm going with Penny Hardaway. Going Penny. Of course, Mike at the two. I'm going LeBron at the three. At the four, I'm going Big Tim Duncan. And at the five, I'm going with the man Wilt Chamberlain. Mr. 100-point man himself. Backup point guard, I'm going Magic Johnson. Backup shooting guard, I'm going to go with D Wade. Backup small forward, I'm going with Scottie Pippen.
Hey, cuz, check your message.
Backup power forward, I'm gonna go with Larry Bird. And my backup center, I'm going Big Shaq.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's my team right there. You know, I mixed it up like that. So that'll be the team I put on the floor. Try to go 82-0, but that's it, folks. And I know, it wasn't a long show, but Maurice gotta get up out of here. So everyone, y'all can check this out on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all that good stuff. Just type in KTSC Sports Talk with Justin P. And sorry about the audio. We're gonna work on that, fix it. So go ahead, co-host, do your thing. Go ahead, do your thing. Okay.
We
Yeah,
good?
he was on mute. Yeah,
Okay,
he
there you
was
go.
on mute.
All right. As always, if you're looking for me, you can find me on Facebook, Maurice Savage Jr. You can see it right there. And if you can't find me on there, which I know you will, you can find me on Instagram, I_am_the_the Pharaoh. That's me sitting on the log. Looking at the view is DBU, baby.
Yes, indeed. All right. We'll see y'all Wednesday, probably 6:30, same time. I know Maurice got his other podcast at 8. The Way Loves Goes, y'all check that out with him and his cousin Gary. Good stuff. They be having some good guests on there, so y'all make sure y'all tune in that. So everyone, be great on your way to the figure 8, and always remember the hashtag KTSC. Keep that same energy from your host Justin P and my co-host Maurice Virginia. See you guys Wednesday, 6:30.